Hello everybody, today we are playing more DarkRP. This is episode 5, I believe. And so there's a raid happening, but I'm not quite sure where. But I have a couple good stories today. I mean, yes, we're back on to the topic. I have 2 topics today. Well, first, something that happened in my science class, and failing classes. And advice, not just for myself, but for other people. Anyways, so, oh god, there's a jet flying overhead. I'm sorry, my window's open. I shouldn't have had that happen. It'll be gone in a second. Okay, so during my second period science today, we were watching like a video, and all of a sudden you hear somebody like clap their hands. Nobody clapped their hands, but it was like that. It's might as well what it would have been. So you hear like a loud clap, and then everything goes black. I mean, the lights were off and the shades were pulled down, right? So it's like that anyway, but this one was different. And everything went black in the projector. And I look up into the projector, and the little big white dot that's there, which is the light bulb for the thingamajiggy, for the projector itself, exploded in the middle of science class. It was awesome. Anyway, so back to yeah, this is really cool. So, to failing classes. I have an F in my art class. Now, I know it sounds silly, and I know a lot of you are laughing at me right now, but bear with me here. So, there's this thing called like a hand shoe project. I'm not sure if any of you guys have ever done it, but if you're watching and you go to my school, then yeah, you've done it. If you have art first quarter. So, my homeroom teacher, or my connections teacher, that's what we call it, she told me I have an F in art, and I'm like, what? And so I go, hey, let me look, right? So I look and it says F. I'm like, what the hell? So I look, and it's hand shoe project. Never turned it in. I never finished it. So I looked at it and I go, okay, so she says, I want you to go down to, I want you to go down there. So I go down there, and I look, and so I have to be, cutting some stuff out. So I walk up to him and I said, Miss Bronick sent me down here because I have an F in your class and I have not done my hand shoe project. He goes, get it done then. I was like, well, fuck you too, dude. Anyway, so so I sat down and started doing it, and I needed like a black piece of construction paper. And so I was like, do you know where any black construction paper might be? And she says, where do you think everything else is that we've always had? And I go, really? Now, of course, I didn't say that. This fuck's gonna turn and kill me, isn't he? I'm still shooting it if he's holding out a sniper. Going in after him. Nope. I completely destroyed that kid. Did I just drop my fucking... I did. So, I almost said, you know, you can help me out, right? I'm trying to get a good grade in your class. You could at least assist me with that. Anyway, so he says it's in this, storage room. I'm like, alright. So I go over to the storage room, I pull out the piece of paper, everything's good. So the 5-minute bell rings. Like a bell that rings before the end of class and the bell that rings at the end of class. And so I go, okay, so I need like any normal possible day of art, right? I pack up, I put my stuff away, I wash out things that need to be washed out, I put the glue and the scissors back in the supply closet, yada, 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 yada. So then I walk up to him and I said, do you want me to go back to homeroom? Do you want me to just leave? Or do you want me to stay here till the bell rings? And he looks at me wide. I go, well, why did you pack up? I said, well, there's 2 minutes left as of right now. So he says, you need to use your time a little bit more wisely. I said, 5 minutes, that wouldn't have gotten me anything done. Okay, hold on. What's up, man?
That base is being raided right there.
Is it? Actually, nah, you can take care of it. Sorry, but that's just not happening. It's a setup. I already know. So, where was I? Yeah, so he's getting mad at me for not using my time wisely when I actually came down there to do some progress on my project. But that's about all the topics, so now we're just going to focus a little bit on the gameplay and a little bit more commentary. I really want something more to talk about, but there's nothing more to talk about. Terror Ogre. It's never Ogre. Hold on.
Never.
It's never Ogre. That base isn't being raided. They can take care of it themselves. I don't care. Weave in and out of people because I'm awesome. Bring me, I'm stuck.
We were all just at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Really cheap drugs, come get some by the PD. Can't I raid him for that? Like, SWAT raid. Like, find his drugs, take him to the evidence locker. You know what it is. Black and yellow. Okay, nope, copyright. Copyright. So, yeah, I'm just walking around town square a little bit. But I really want, like, I'm liking our current project and art. I'm going to talk about that because it's the only thing I can talk about. It'll take me about 2 minutes. So the current project is like a self-portrait of somebody. Not yourself, not necessarily anybody in your class, but it could be a made-up character, it could be you, it could be somebody in the room. So I'm doing Emmett from the Lego movie. Before you guys yell at me going, that's a little kid's movie. It actually has kid and adult humor, but it's still a really freaking funny movie. Anyway, so I'm doing the main character, Emmett. And I'm drawing, and there has to be something relevant to the character that you picked over his face. So I'm using the piece of resistance to be put over his face. And like the invasion's happening in the background. There's like the tower and stuff. And I made like a little brick wall behind him. And Lego brick walls. It's really cool. Some people have Patrick. I had a couple ideas where you should put like Miley Cyrus and a wrecking ball over her face. That'd be so funny. One of my friends that are actually sitting right next to me did an M&M with a Skittle over his face. That's really cool. Yeah, there's too many like RDMers. I hope there's somebody that can shoot for this final part.
Medic, heal.
Heal. Like commanding a dog, honestly. Is there anybody in here? It's locked. What the hell? I should be able. Got a jet again. Okay. Okay. Holy fuck. That was awesome. Okay, so ending on that note, it has been Carson Brooks. We're doing pretty well. Just a little quick review. Shot a couple people, did a couple things. So I mean, we're doing pretty good so far. I hope you like the series so far. I really hope you do. Anyway, so it's been Carson Brooks, and I love you all. Goodbye.